In the heart of the world's most powerful empire, a story of unwavering faith is about to unfold. You think you know the story of Daniel and the lion in the den, but the truth is more terrifying and more miraculous than you can possibly imagine. Picture this. Night falls over ancient Babylon, a city of breathtaking grandeur and shadowed secrets. Its walls, wide enough for chariots to race upon, enclose a world of power, wealth, and ambition. Within the palace of King Darius, a ruler of 120 provinces, one man stands apart, not for his wealth or his royal blood, but for his character. His name is Daniel. An exile from his homeland of Judah, he has risen through the ranks by the sheer force of his integrity and an extraordinary spirit of wisdom. The king favors him above all others, planning to set him over the entire kingdom. He is faithful, diligent, and incorruptible. But in a court teeming with vipers, such virtue does not go unpunished. It breeds a bitter, corrosive jealousy. The other high officials, consumed by envy, watch Daniel's every move. They search for some fault, some mistake, some charge to bring against him concerning his governance. But they find nothing. His record is flawless. Frustrated, they realize they will never find grounds for an accusation unless it is connected to the law of his God. And so, a wicked plan begins to form, a trap woven from piety and sealed with the king's own pride. They approach the king as a united front, their words dripping with false loyalty. "O King Darius, live forever," they declare. "We have all agreed that you should issue an edict, a law so strong it cannot be changed. For the next 30 days, anyone who prays to any god or man other than you, O king, shall be cast into the den of lions." The king, blinded by their flattery and seeing it as a testament to his subjects' loyalty, fails to see the venom hidden beneath. He sees only a temporary elevation of his own status, a harmless display of power. He agrees. The decree is written and signed. According to the law of the Medes and Persians, it can never be repealed. The trap is set. When Daniel learns of the decree, he does not panic. He does not hide. He simply goes home. In his upper room, with his windows open toward his distant beloved Jerusalem, he gets down on his knees. 3 times that day, just as he had always done, he prays and gives thanks to his God. This is the moment the conspirators were waiting for. They storm in, a mob fueled by malice, and find him in the very act of devotion. They have him. They drag Daniel before the king, their voices ringing with false indignation. "Did you not sign a decree?" they ask, reminding him of the unbreakable law. The king's face turns pale. The trap wasn't for just any citizen, it was for Daniel, his most trusted advisor, his friend. The king is deeply distressed. He spends the rest of the day desperately trying to find a way to rescue Daniel, searching for any loophole in his own unchangeable law. But there is none. As the sun sets, his enemies press him. "Remember, O king," they sneer, "that no decree the king establishes can be changed." His hands are tied. The sentence is absolute, a night in the lion's den. No escape, no mercy. As guards drag Daniel forward, the king's face is haunted by a terrible regret. He looks at Daniel and says, his voice choked with sorrow, "May your God, whom you serve so continually, rescue you." Chains rattle. The great stone door groans as it's rolled into place, sealing the entrance. The king himself places his royal seal upon the stone, ensuring no one can interfere. Daniel steps inside, his fate sealed. The darkness swallows him whole. Inside, the air is cold and thick with the stench of death. The roar of hungry lions echoes off the cold stone walls, a terrifying symphony of impending doom. Massive shapes begin to stir and prowl the edges of the darkness. Golden eyes flash, reflecting the sliver of moonlight from a crack above. Claws, long and sharp, scrape against the stone floor. Yet Daniel's breath is steady, his heart at peace, even as the first lion, the largest of the pride, approaches. Its mane shimmers in the faint light, a crown of raw power. Its teeth, visible in a low snarl, are razor-sharp. The beast pauses. It sniffs the air, its hunter's instinct confused by the scent of peace where there should be fear. The other lions circle closer, their growls a low, constant threat. In the face of this terrifying power, Daniel's knees hit the floor, not in weakness, but in worship. He prays, his voice a strong, unwavering whisper in the deadly silence.
"My God, my deliverer, into your hands I commit my spirit."
Then, something miraculous. A gentle, ethereal light begins to fill the den, a warmth that has no source and no heat. The air itself seems to hum with a holy power. The lions freeze. Their growls die in their throats. The air tingles with the presence of an angel, unseen but overwhelmingly powerful, who has come to shut the lions' mouths. The great beasts, predators made powerless, bow their heads. One by one, they lie down beside Daniel, their massive bodies forming a warm, living wall around him. They are as calm as lambs. The night stretches on, tense and silent. But inside the den, there is no terror, there is only peace. Daniel is untouched, protected by a faith that has summoned heaven's own guard. As sunrise breaks, light spills into the den. Outside, the king, who has spent a sleepless night fasting and refusing all entertainment, rushes to the pit. He leans over the edge, his voice cracking with dread.
Daniel, servant of the living God, was your God, whom you serve so continually, able to rescue you from the lions?
O king, live forever. My God sent his angel and shut the lions' mouths. They have not harmed me because I was found innocent in his sight. Nor have I ever done any wrong before you, O king.
The king is overjoyed. The doors fly open. Daniel steps into the brilliant daylight, not a single scratch on him. The crowd of onlookers gasps in collective astonishment. The king's eyes fill with tears, of joy, of awe, of profound belief. But his joy quickly turns to righteous fury. He looks upon the men who had maliciously accused Daniel. At the king's command, the conspirators are brought forward. They, along with their families, are thrown into the very den they had prepared for Daniel. Before they even reach the floor, the lions, their divine restraint lifted, overpower them. Justice is swift and terrible. Then King Darius writes a new decree for all the nations and peoples of his empire. I issue a decree that in every part of my kingdom people must fear and reverence the God of Daniel, for he is the living God. He rescues and he saves. He performs signs and wonders in the heavens and on the earth. Daniel's faith has changed everything. So remember this epic Bible story. Sometimes true courage isn't a loud battle cry, but a quiet prayer in a dark place. Sometimes the greatest miracles happen when all hope seems lost. And sometimes standing strong for what you believe, with unwavering integrity, can do more than just save your own life. It can silence the lions of this world, change the hearts of kings, and turn the jaws of certain danger into an everlasting story of hope. Never forget, faith can move mountains and silence lions. For courage, integrity, and quiet strength can and will change the world. Like, share, and subscribe for more epic Bible content. My God sent his angel, and he shut the mouths of the lions. They have not hurt me because I was found innocent in his sight. Nor have I ever done any wrong before you, your majesty. Daniel 6:22. Hallelujah.